All right, John Bria here with Craig Cunningham at the AWSI trade show. Little known fact, Craig actually was a gear tester for us when he was 19 years old.
Yeah.
It was a few years ago now.
Yeah, time flies.
It does. So you've been working quite a bit on the new Duotone boot. So let's maybe take a look at the boot. You can tell us about the whole R&D process.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, basically ground up design change from this year. We acquired new base plate molds, chassis, and completely redid the whole lower to upper section of the boot. Implemented our Crease Eliminator that we've had for the last few years, which in my opinion is the biggest thing. Kind of setting the difference between a wakeboarding boot to a kiteboarding boot. A lot of the kiteboarding boots are just heavily reinforced compared to a wakeboarding boot because we're spending so much more time on the water than someone at the cable park or behind the boat. They're 5 to 10 minute sets versus our like 2 hour, 3 hour sort of, sessions on the water. And that just puts a lot of extra stress on all the seams and all the stress points in the boot. So we've heavily reinforced everything. But as I was pointing out before, the biggest thing for me is the Crease Eliminator, because the first thing you're going to see when you put a set of boots on and start edging upwind is where the boot creases. And typically it's creasing right in the middle of where you have like a lower kind of support and an upper support, and
that's from the kiter leaning back?
That's just from edging upwind. Like if you think wakeboarding, you're usually sat quite over the board, and kiting you're edging 90% or more of the time. So yeah, you crease the boots out really quickly, and no matter how stiff the boot is, how well built it is, it's going to crease out in the first few sessions. So having this piece of this piece of TPU here really forces the crease into that area and allows the boot to retain its stiffness over time. So,
does it cause it to flex a bit more because there's a break in the material?
It just the
crease right there.
Exactly. So this is like where the boot would normally be creasing, and instead of having just a normal material in there, we went and put this in to just allow it to crease and always kind of bounce back. I mean, you could do the whole back of the boot and this material as well. It would just make things super expensive and gives a bit of a weird flex as well. So
when you're riding that, does that feel like it's more flexible right there, or does it actually feel?
No, the whole boot retains the same stiffness it should. Actually, that was probably one of the hardest things and the biggest argument we'd have with some of the team riders is, what stiffness do we want the boot? And we came in the end with, once again, a pretty medium stiffness, medium flex, and implementing the Crease Eliminator and everything else into it really made a comfortable boot. Another really big change that made a big difference is our new liner. And yeah, super comfy. I think now we're finally on par with Ironic's boot comfort, but actually just taking it to a whole another level with the value of the the whole.
So that's the liner down inside there.
Yeah, like the whole liner.
Inner boot.
Yeah, the whole inner boot is super comfy. It's completely been redone. We've got. Well, let's see. I'll open it up for you here.
You know how these are shaped, like how they're shaped, so that there's not like wrinkles when the material's curved around. Like, is that a big problem in designing boots, or?
No, as long as it's pulled tight at the factory, it should be good. And we put really big J bars in here now, so you get really good heel lock. And just all around, it's big improvement from the last few years. Super comfortable, super durable, and the best thing to have on the gambler team.
How do you size the boot when you're wearing it? Do you give yourself like half a finger in the back, or is it like super snug everywhere?
Just like hockey skates, John. Just like toes to the end, actually a little bit uncomfortable. You shouldn't slide your feet into a set of boots and go, oh, this is the perfect fit. They should be slightly tight so that they actually pack out a little bit over the first few sessions and then come to a comfortable end game. But you definitely don't want to just slip your foot into the boot and be like, oh, that's how my shoe fits, because after time you will pack them out. And
how's the sizing on the boots work? Is it like
exactly. In the past we just had 3 sizes, and now we have 6 sizes. We've even got a 6'7" that's fitting most of the girls on our team. We have a 8, a 9, 10.5, and 12, 13. So yeah, there's lots of different sizes. Don't quote me on those sizes. I might not actually have the right ones. But